Hey there, welcome and welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be continuing my Nightwish reviews for, every week I do one. This time I'm going to be doing Elvenjig and Elvenpath. This is such a great song. I love the the original, Elvenpath is the original song off the album. And if I remember right, I think saw that this is actually the very first song on their very first album. So this was the first thing you ever heard from Nightwish back in the day. And then they added the Elvin Jig part more recently, and added stuff for Troy to do. And it's such a great song. Everything about this is really good. The version I'm doing is off of their YouTube channel. I believe it's live in Bogota. Um, I've seen this. This video is really good. This version is amazing, and I'm excited to get to it. Just wanted to remind people to subscribe. Today I'm recording this the same day that I hit 2,000 subscribers. That's amazing, and I can't wait to get to 3,000 and beyond. And also, I'd just like to mention that I do take donations, hoping to improve my tech and my setup. My PayPal will be down in the description. You can donate through YouTube through the Super Thanks, and I also have a Patreon. The link will be down in the description. But let me go ahead and get into the song.
That sounds nice!
Okay, before I get too far into it, and I almost immediately went back to the beginning, but since it's such a long song, I'm not going to do that. I love all the unusual things they're doing with their instruments. You got Tomas, just guy that has that low droning note on his keyboards, but you have Kai just playing on the rims of his drums. Impu just going crazy with that with the whammy bar. You see him in that one part where he turns the volume down. He's got the whammy bar pushed all the way down, and he gets his E string just wobbling, and then uses the volume knob to just go crazy and just playing with the whammy bar. I love that. That's amazing. And then you have Marco on the Beast. I love that guitar. I would give anything as a non-guitar player. I'd give anything to have one of those guitars, one of his double necks. So cool. But he's playing the strings down below the nut, where it's just like the best word I can think of is tinkle sounds. It's not full notes. It's such a great way to start the song. And then you've got Troy coming in with that low whistle, and just it's the whole thing. It's an atmosphere. They're creating this amazing atmosphere. So cool. Using harmonics right there. Almost out of tune with each other, like minor. And then Marco on that main riff. Keyboard effect is so crazy. Hold on. I want to go back to the transition. I love that, you know, there you have that keyboard part that's very spacey, and it's the first indication of something not like old school, you know, something you'd hear in a pub or a bar 300 years ago. Um, you know, it's called a jig for a reason, but that keyboard is so spacey. And then I love this is one of my favorite guitar hits. It's not over the top. It's not going crazy. It's just that distortion of Impu's guitar coming over the top of the acoustic that Marco's playing and the pipes that Troy's playing. I love that, just that distortion hit. Just it's so good. Right there. Bass line underneath there is so good.
The shelter and shade of the forest.
All right, before we get into Elvenpath, this is such a great song. It's so, you can't help but move around and dance around. The only disappointing part about this is that because it's an instrumental, Floor is backstage right now. I would love for her to be out dancing the way she does for I Want My Tears Back and other like Celtic feeling songs. I love it when she's out dancing, and it's just so fun. But the actual song, the actual music, flawless, beautiful, perfect. It's just such a great song. I love that Tuomas decided just to add this to the song years after the original was done. He's like, you know something? We need more. I really enjoy this song, by the way. If you couldn't tell yet. But here we go into the Elvenpath part. Atmosphere.
And the path.
Real quick before we get into this, is this Floor talking? It sounds similar to her, but I can't honestly tell specifically if this is Floor doing the voiceover, or is this the original voiceover from the album version. I honestly I've never listened to the album version. This is the only version I've heard. I haven't heard the Taria version. So I just am wondering if this is from the album, the same sorry, the same spoken part that's on the album, or is this Floor doing it? Always been interested about that.
accompanied only by the full moon, the howling of a night wolf, and the path under
Night
my
wolf.
bare feet, the elven path.
Music from the deepest forest, songs of seduction, cybers, elf focus calling me. Tuppy on begging, color of the forest, yeah, blue cold, heal my feelings, and open the gate and let me follow the uncovered path. The way to the left, where is the hero I stand? The path where beauty met the beast, Elvenpath. It's the honesty of these words, ruled by magic of mighty sword, makes my soul long for the past, Elvenpath.
I love that I love the chorus, how it goes double time and just kicks in, and you can't help but just feel. I love it. I love this song because it's an amazing song just on its own. But I'm actually a big fan of fantasy. I've played D&D most of my life. I'm a big fan of fantasy books. Some sci-fi, but definitely mostly fantasy. Lord of the Rings, of course, is amazing, which is referencing this Beauty and the Beast. All these stories they're talking about, and the talking about the swords, and I've talked about the helmet here. That's my son's helmet. Somebody actually asked me about it a few days ago in the comments. My son, my wife, and my two younger children are all members of a Renaissance Fair. It's the Appalachian Renaissance Fair here in Eastern Tennessee. And so I'm not part of it because I just don't have time with how much I work. But it's just I have so many things around me. There's none in. There's some stuff in view. There's a big knife right there. There's a two-headed flail right there on the shelf. This house is covered in swords and axes and stuff. So I love that whole fantasy thing. So that I really enjoy the subject matter of this song. It's so good. But the chorus, you can't not move to this chorus. It's so good.
It's the honesty of these words, ruled by magic of mighty sword, makes my soul long for the past, Elvenpath.
Oh, so good. I love and those lines about Spearhawk and Willow. That's a movie I've loved since I was a little kid. Um, so good. I love these stories that they're talking about, and it's just one of my favorite fantasy stories. In fact, my favorite fantasy story is actually a comic. It's called ElfQuest. That's where this tattoo's from, and I also have a tattoo on my chest from it. Um, and it's about elves and stuff, and so it's just God, I love this stuff, and that's why I connect so much with this song. It's such an amazing song, and I love what Tuomas has done with it. So good.
Long ago, the early years of the second age, the great elven smiths forged rings of power.
Oh, that voice.
As I return to my room, and the sleep takes me by my hands, magic goes through the woods, carry me into Neverland. In this spell of night, the words are new creation. In this spell of night, the words are new creation.
I love that bend she does right there. I'm not gonna. I literally almost started to do it, and I realized how horrible it would sound. So I'll let her do it again. But I love the way she bends, just slight, almost out of tune, almost goes flat, and then she goes almost hot, sharp. But it's designed that way, and it works perfect with the song. But I love how much control she has over her voice. So good.
But then the Dark Lord learned the craft of ring-making and made the master.
Oh, I love that voice. And Pooh. Oh, so good. So good. Yes. So good. Oh my God, I love this song. And that performance, it's just so good. You can't this band live is just unreal. They sound so good. They're just they're an amazing band. Sorry, I forgot to say. This was Nightwish with Elvenjig and Elvenpath. I got too excited and wanted to talk about it. It's these guys live are just like I said, unbelievable. I've gotten to see them live. I've talked about this before. I think 3 times with Annette and 1 time with Floor, but it was before Floor was really there. She was still learning the songs. Believe me, spectacular. Third night with Nightwish and absolutely blew the house down. Amazing. But I want to see them now, and it kills me that they're not going to tour this next year. I'm hoping they're just saving it up to do a giant tour in 2025 so that they come near me. Their last tour, the closest they came was New York City, and there's no way I can go to New York. So I hope, God, I hope they come do a full, huge tour here in the States. God, I hope. If you like this song, I obviously loved it. Um, Give the video a like, comment, subscribe, um, hit the notification bell. I do have my Patreon down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means everything to me. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. It just happened to be a day that I'm releasing another Nightwish song. My very first reaction was Nightwish, and 2,000 subscribers later, Nightwish again. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.